Yo, what is going on, guys? It's the one and only One Hennis, and today I am bringing you another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video over here onto the Carnage Clan channel. Now today, guys, what you're watching is actually a 216 kill gameplay by Karnage Chain. He's playing domination here on the map Nuketown using the one, the only Peacekeeper assault rifle. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there is something about watching this gameplay that is incredibly satisfying, and I think what it is after watching the first part of this video here is just how accurate this weapon is. There's something about when you shoot it, and maybe the reload animation too, that just is really nostalgic for me. It reminds me so much of, that's right, you guessed it, the Peacekeeper from Black Ops 2, which makes sense because it's based off of that. But there's just something about this weapon being added into a futuristic Call of Duty that I personally think just fits really, really well. This gun just looks so elegant as Karnage Chain is maneuvering around the spawns here on Nuketown, and just the fact that he managed to get 216 kills with this weapon is pretty impressive because, you know, I know this weapon is pretty powerful, but the fact that he manages to stay alive for as long as he does, I don't even know if this guy actually misses a shot. Karnage Chain is an absolute beast of a pub stomper, definitely someone you guys are actually want to be subscribed to. I don't know if you guys remember, but he was actually the very first person to get the hexanuclear within Black Ops 3. That's right, 6 nuclears in a single game, which is still really hard for me to wrap my head around to this date, but definitely someone you guys want to be subscribed to. He's a really close personal friend of mine, an amazing Black Ops 3 player, and a great YouTube content creator as well. His link will be the first one down there in the description below. And be sure to also come and check out my channel, guys, if you do enjoy the commentary. For whatever reason, I'm on that road to 17,000 subscribers, and every little piece of support does, of course, as always, mean the world to me. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into today's commentary topic. So what I'm actually going to talk to you guys about today is something that I think is going to make a lot of you guys very, very happy out there, especially those of you who love to play lots of video games, and especially for those of you who, like me, get a lot of crap from your parents, you know, to get off the computer, stop playing so much Xbox, stop playing so much Call of Duty, and go outside and get a real life. I'm sure you guys have heard that before, not just from your parents, but probably from people in, you know, your friend groups or maybe at school as well. But what I'm going to give you guys today are actually 3 things that video games actually help you with in the real world. So all this information I'm actually getting from listverse.com. There'll actually be a link to the full article down there in the description below. The first thing that we're going to talk about, and this should come as no surprise to a lot of you, especially those of you who play first-person shooters, is reaction time. If you play a first-person shooter, reaction time is everything. It's the amount of time it takes for you to notice somebody on your screen, press the ADS button, and lock onto that enemy and start shooting at them. That's what's going to make the difference, especially in first-person shooter matches where timing is everything. I know connection does factor in as well, and even attachments on your in-game weapon can, you know, play a role as to how fast your reaction time can be, but just increasing your overall reaction time playing first-person shooters, or just games in general that really pressure you to perform as quickly as possible and as accurately as possible, can really help you in everyday life activities. Just for example, the article says, quote, "They found that those who played video games, especially games like Call of Duty or Halo that require the player to think quickly and shoot accurately, had increased their ability to sense motion, keep track of people or items in their peripheral vision, and switch from one task to another quickly." And from my perspective, that makes a whole lot of sense, because if you're playing a game like Call of Duty, you're trying to keep your eyes on a lot of things at once, and you guys probably do play Call of Duty if you're watching this video. Keeping your eyes on many things at once is going to be very important, whether it's score streaks or a couple of enemies you see out of the corner of your eye, or maybe a grenade that you see rolling on the ground. All those things are going to really help increase your overall reaction time and just your awareness of your surroundings when it comes to video games, and then transfer those abilities and skills that you learn in real life. And the next thing that we're actually going to talk about is moral sensitivity. Now, this is another thing that I think is really, really interesting, and it doesn't really pertain as much to Call of Duty, but more so storyline games where your choices as the actual player influence the outcome of the actual game, which have become really, really popular among a lot of video games here over the last decade. Games like The Walking Dead or BioShock or, you know, Undertale have some of the best reviews and are surging in popularity. And the reason for that is because the outcome of the game is influenced by the player. And so when it comes to moral sensitivity, researchers actually found that players who played as a terrorist in a first-person shooter versus a police officer actually felt more guilt and shame after playing that game because they knew that they had played as a terrorist. Now, for me, I kind of buy into that somewhat, but I also think, from my perspective, I've played so many video games that I know when I'm playing as a terrorist that it's just a video game, and I don't actually think of myself as a terrorist after I'm done playing as a terrorist in a video game. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that, but still, nonetheless, a pretty interesting point here in this article. And the last piece that we're going to talk about is actually sibling relationships. Now, researchers actually found that siblings who played violent video games together had less sibling conflict, and this goes against most video game research that says violent video games increases aggression, but one has to consider the context. Most of the time, the siblings are defending each other against violent opponents, and it's kind of hard to stay mad at your little brother when remembering that that he saved your life in Halo. So really hope you guys did enjoy this video though. If you guys did, please be sure to go ahead and smack a like, guys. That would honestly mean the world to me. If we could smack 1,000 likes on this video, like I said, that'd be awesome. Subscribe to Chain's channel, my channel, and the Carnage Clan channel if you guys enjoyed this video. And anyways, guys, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until next time, everybody, keep gaming as always. Stay cool. Adios.